Hi everybody, I'm back with another video. And this video is about Kandi. And according to Cebe News, she's reporting that Phadrea is returning to Real Housewives of Atlanta. And she will be she has what they call a call time to be at Portia's sip and see. And this is what she says Bravo executive said. But Bravo executives are not worried about Kandi. Our Bravo insider explained Kandi doesn't make casting decisions. And we're not worried about her leaving either. She's not going anywhere. And this is, I guess, coming from Kandi's visit on Dish Nation about 3 weeks ago, when she made it clear that she would be finding something else to do if Phadrea came back. And she gave this crazy reason about they lying on her. But the bottom line is, I really don't believe Phadrea made it up. Because had Phadrea made it up out of her own creative mind, a production worker would not have been let go. So, I guess it's called cherry picking, when you pick out a truth and that's what you go with, which is the truth. But I learned a new word from Ashera called paradox. And so I looked the word paradox up, to get a better understanding of the word and how it is used in the context of certain conversations or discussion. And basically, a paradox in this situation with Kandi is, it is true that Phadrea told Portia that Kandi and Todd had planned to, or Kandi planned to drug her and they have a threesome in Kandi's sex dungeon. It may not be word for word, but that's the understanding I got. Now, that part is true. But what's also true, for what I heard from, I'm not even a while ago, I think Tasha K brought this out some time ago when it first went down. The fact that it was production that gave Phadrea that information, and Phadrea do what any friend would do in private. Tell it to Portia. And like most people would do, when you're in a discussion and discussion is not going the way you hoped it would go, so you do the upper hand and say, well, I heard you was going to drug me and y'all threesome in the sex dungeon. Kandi like, what? So that's how everything went down. So that part is true also. But what I think is not true is Phadrea created this thought out of her own head and decided in her own mind, as a lawyer, she is going to slander Kandi's reputation, destroy Kandi's brand and her trademark for the sake of just doing it, because she has nothing else better to do. That That's the part that makes no sense. What lawyer would do that? She has not been kicked up on. Do you have this guy comes on there saying Phadrea should be disbarred? Why? First of all, why would Phadrea do something that would get her disbarred? This makes no sense to me. But when I heard that the information was given to Phadrea from production, I don't know if Phadrea knew it was a lie or she believed it and gave information to Portia. I don't know what's in people's mind or their motives for what they do or the reason behind what they do. But the fact that Phadrea has been basically unaffected by it, Portia took the blunt of the whole thing. As if Portia created the lie out of thin air. Even after it came out. Now, Portia's a real friend because Portia never revealed that Phadrea told it to her until the last end on the reunion when Portia was being destroyed and crucified, nailed to the stake, and then ripped to shreds over something that was told to her. And then she just had to end up just letting her know it was Phadrea the one that told her. So what did Phadrea do? Phadrea never dealt with it because it came to Phadrea. So what is Phadrea going to do? Throw Bravo under the bus? Like, I don't believe Portia threw her under the bus, but she's going to shift the blame, the responsibility to Bravo. But in the end, it was told that production is the one that told it to Phadrea. And Phadrea went and gave the information to Portia. And Portia related to Kandi. Kandi related to all the girls. And then she comes back and said that Portia put it out there. No, Kandi put it out there. Because Kandi is the one that sat there on film and told Kenya, told Cynthia, and I don't know who else was there, I think some more was there, told all of them that this is what Portia said. Now, once Kandi got it out there in the universe, then she come back screaming and hollering about the damage that they purposely tried to do to her, which I don't believe Portia and Kandi tried. I don't believe Portia and Phadrea tried to do that to her. It's basically when she told it to a bunch of girls who she know won't put it out there. It just is with that. I don't know if Nene was there or not. But either way it goes. Kandi walking around here talking like she's some boss. Like she owned stakes. Or she owned stocks or whatever in Bravo franchise. Which I don't believe she do. She has a lot of money. So that may have something to do with it. But it's like this guy said here, Kandi doesn't make casting decisions. And they ain't worrying about her going no place or leaving. Who's going to turn down that big check? That's it. Kandi ain't going nowhere. Just like she said. Now, Phadrea comes to that. She going to have to deal with this Phadrea thing. And I'm pretty sure Phadrea got a lot to say about how that sex dungeon thing came to her. Because I don't believe she come up out of her head. So, in saying all of that, that's the paradox that I'm seeing in here, which is a new word I learned last night. A new word, paradox. So look it up. So there's the truth in there. People pick out the truth that they want. Me, I look at it from a full perspective, a perspective where of what everybody is saying, the information that I get based on the whole situation, not just what I heard Portia say, not just what I heard Kandi say, not just what I heard Phadrea say, but I look at it where did Phadrea get the information from? I know where Portia got it from, and I know how it got out into the universe. Kandi put it out there because, of course, they now the part where Phadrea, like they said, see once Portia told it to Kandi, then they had to go back and show that Phadrea told it to Portia. But it wasn't seen, it wasn't showed that Portia told it to Kandi until Kandi told it on filming to all the other girls. So now they gotta go back. Now you know they're gonna go back and show the film where it started from. So my thing is, my thing is you set stuff up to be a certain way to get out there for a storyline, and then you screaming hard and play the victim. But y'all don't believe Kandi was a victim in this. But she's using that negative drama to make money. And that's a boss. She's making her money go forward, even though it's too much sex for me. Because it's just too much. I'm with Wendy. It's a bit much. But this is just a quick video. Based on my perspective. Because I was waiting to see if, because I done had several different blogs say that Phadrea was coming back. I think it's like 3 or 4, and then now I think it's Cebe News. She said this is what she's saying, and this information came from her page. You can go to her page and you can look at the rest of what she has to say about Kandi. So Kandi has egg on her face. That pretty face of hers. She has egg on her face. You can't get up there and say, I'm not gonna be there. It's like I don't work. My husband takes care of me. It's like my husband going to his job and telling them, if you let this man come back to work, but let's say this man comes to work and he tells this egregious lie. But this is basically coming from an experience, because I might as well go back. Now let's say my husband worked at his other job that he was let go from, because these particular people tell us egregious lies on him. He gets let go because he's a good worker and whatever. A couple of months time, well, he gets his unemployment all that. Couple of months time, he gets hired at another job. Now, like a year or two later, one of the guys that got him, that got let, that I guess put his lies on him, he leaves and comes to the same job he's at. Now he sees this guy. Now he goes tell his boss. Now this guy did this at the other job, which he did. They did end up getting in that trouble, and the guy almost lost his job there because the old jobs don't play that. But he comes there and he tells him, well, this man did this at the other job and da 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 da. You let this man come here, I'm gonna find something else to do. I will not work out here. You can't do that. Kandi works for Bravo. Bravo pays Kandi, and I think Kandi gets paid 1.8 million. I got some receipts of from, I forgot the other guy's name, of him breaking down what everybody gets paid, and I think Kandi gets paid 1.8 million. I'm not sure, but anyway, I know she gets paid over me. Kandi going to let go of a 1.8 million paycheck, well, she gets to promote all of her many um her many jobs, her her many jobs, her many businesses. She gets to promote them on there, and she could just leave because Bravo brings Phadrea back. Yeah. And according to Cebe News, even though I guess Phadrea agrees to be on the Sippy Cebe portion, but they're still working on her contract because, and I said in one of my other videos, Phadrea's not coming back to Bravo to be disrespected, look like a fool, and treated crazy by Apollo, who they say is coming back, and his fiance. You gonna pay me to put up with that? And that's what Eva said when those girls, when they give all that information to Marlo, and Marlo just put all that information out to get it stirred up with Eva, and like Eva said, for what she went through with all them lies on her, she expected to get paid. And I think even though Eva was demoted as a full-time housewife, I think Eva still got a raise. So, but anyway, that's it for this video. And so that's it for the video. So the thing I get, the most thing that I'm looking at for this video is that Phadrea's coming back. She has a call time to be on Portia's Sip and See episode. And then they say she will be there. And Bravo executive said, Kandi don't make casting decisions, and she ain't going nowhere. So, I guess so. I'm going to see how all of this turns out. And I guess I will be looking at what other blogs are writing, what's in the celebrity news, and I will look at all of that, and then I'll be coming making my little short videos based on the information that I get from that. Okay, I'm out, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.